All right, we are back. We just ran a quick ad for YouTube memberships. Just an update on that. We do have 3 tiers of membership starting at just 99 cents. It's got varying perks. You can see them all if you click that join button. But yeah, support us for as little as 99 cents a month. It's very means a lot to us, and we appreciate all you guys that do.
Yes, sir.
All right, so
our
we got
2010 selves really appreciate that McChicken you buy us.
Hey, McChickens are expensive now.
Dude, they're like $4
so crazy.
I used to get them for $1.
Right?
Dude, for $4 you can go in there and get 2 sandwiches, a small fry, and a large sweet tea. Bullshit.
Yeah.
You do that now, you're spending like 15.
Dude, when I was a kid, and they keep showing these things on like Instagram and TikTok about the prices. Like when I was a kid, an entire Big Mac meal was $2.99.
Mm-hmm.
So nuts, so crazy.
And the Big Mac was bigger.
Hey Nettie, all you gotta do is click that join button around here. And check out the 3 tiers and choose one, and we welcome you. Absolutely.
100%. All right. So WWE's off the table. Heard the other company had some releases as well.
Yes, they sure did. AEW also made some releases, but they're not really known to like release a whole lot of people like the WWE. But these names weren't very surprising when I heard them. The first name that we're gonna go over is Malachi Black.
I don't think he was released per se as much as his contract just went out.
2 of their contract left. Miro's the only one that was cut early, and it was by mutual agreement. But yeah, no, Malachi's deal just ran out, and really, I don't know how much further he could have took his character in AEW. I mean, he had complete creative control, but I don't know, something just wasn't there. And the problem is, he's definitely going to go back to WWE, and they fumbled him before too.
Towards the end, yes. Towards the end, yes. I'll completely 100% agree with you on that one. But they were setting him up for a good fucking revamp of his gimmick before he was released. That whole build up with the Dark Father vignettes, I'm still fucking upset I don't get to see the fucking end of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great talent. I don't know why. Hopefully Triple H can turn it around. I don't know why he doesn't stick as a top guy. I mean, every time I see him wrestle, he's phenomenal. He's one of those guys with that aura.
Yep.
I just don't know if he's the kind of supernatural gimmick people are into. I don't know. I can't tell you why. And this is kind of our specialty. Like we get the supernatural heel shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know. It's almost like, because I think Brody King was more over than Malachi, because I think that's the kind of evil heel that people can relate to. The big Brutus, like, just mean attitude. But I don't know if the supernatural stuff is really an AEW fan thing.
No, they kind of proven that with that revamp of the House of Black and the Hellhounds? Hounds
of Hell, yeah.
Yeah, so, and this is how I was kind of describing it earlier to a friend of mine. Terry, obviously.
Yeah.
The Lucky Charms guy. He was asking me about the difference of it. I said, well, imagine if TFK, for whatever reason, one of us had to step down or, couldn't compete anymore, some shit like that. And the other two decided to take it more of a more grounded, literal kind of gangsta, hardcore kind of thing. Like we're still like that entity, but we're kind of more grounded in reality than we are the supernatural.
Yeah, and I think it's I don't necessarily want to say cultish, but I think the the two of King and Matthews, sorry. I think those are more what's going to stand the test of time over there, because they tried that supernatural shit with the Woken Matt Hardy,
God, that sucks so bad.
and it didn't work. Like, I just don't think.
Shut the fuck up!
Jesus Christ!
Damn it!
Tell DMX to keep it down.
2 words for you, and you'll understand why that happened. Billy Sharp.
Gotcha. But yeah, no, I just don't know what it is.
I'm right there with you. I know when Malachi first got AEW and did the supernatural shit, for me, I loved it, but there was a lot of people that was like, it's not really my bag. Like, they wanted to see a more grounded version of Malachi, and obviously you kind of see that evolve a little bit as he progresses and he starts the House of Black and brings in Brody, brings in Matthews, brings in Julia, but it never really stuck too well. Malachi always seemed like the third wheel.
Yeah.
So, now as far as him going back to WWE, remember his NXT run and everything that happened in NXT was under Triple H's authority. When he went to the main roster, Triple H fought like hell to keep him the way he was, but eventually Vince got his fucking hands on him, and we saw what that became. So, with Triple H being in control of everything now, I could see Malachi coming back as Malachi Black, similar to how they did Shawn Spears in NXT, and rebuild him back up. And since unfortunately we don't have Bray with us anymore, we have the Wyatts over on SmackDown, we could build Malachi to be Raw's supernatural gimmick.
Yeah. Could be. I hope so. I mean, because I think Black is amazingly talented.
Yes, he is.
He's completely unique in his ring style. There's just they need to get somebody who's the McMahon to his Russo and kind of tone his crazy shit down some, I think.
Well, that's the good thing about WWE. He won't have 100% creative. He'll have somebody there to say, no.
Yeah.
We're not doing that, but let's try this instead.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, all right. I think we sucked off Malachi enough. Next.
All right. Up next, I have Miro on the list. Now, you guys said that this was actually the only one that was really released out of the 3, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. Tony has a specific image of what he's shooting for, and all of these people who are cut today or have left this week are huge fumbles, but 2 of them were fumbled by WWE also. So I don't know. I just don't get it. But even though they're great talents, and people are like, why the fuck did he let that happen? They just don't fit into what his vision is, and I don't know what his vision is, but he's willing to let go of big names to shoot for that vision. I don't know. But Miro, I loved Miro, man. I hated how he came in with that video game gimmick. I thought that was corny as fuck. But as soon as he went to the Redeemer, I loved him. I don't know how he got fumbled so bad. I know there's some injuries. I know he went off to shoot a movie sometime during that. But I don't. I wish I was in on the thought process. I really do. I can't follow.
There was also multiple reports of him like refusing to do business, and that doesn't work for me, brother.
Mhm.
I'm surprised it took this long for him to get his release granted by AEW. So
Right.
this whole time he's been off TV, he's just been getting paid,
Yeah.
which is
Pretty much.
crazy.
And for me, when he first got signed to AEW, that was a head scratcher for me because even when he was in WWE, I didn't really see any value in him at that point because to me, his wife was carrying that fucking train, so to speak. Like I thought she would fucking get signed and he would just happen to be, following it on her fucking shadow or some shit. I agree with you that the video game gimmick was fucking horrible. But he's gone on to say, that's actually who he is in real life.
Yeah.
But let's be 100%. If Dark and I took our real life personas and did them in ring, nobody's gonna want to fucking see. We're two of the most boring motherfuckers there is. Let's be fucking honest.
Hey Draven, you got a shout out. Ethan John says he loves you.
Yo, what's up, Ethan? Make sure you subscribe. Find me on YouTube as well. I'm kind of like you. I thought this was taking too long. That don't work for me, brother. And that's one issue I have with anybody that has full creative control is they can basically sit home and pout until either they get released or they eventually say, okay, we'll do what you want to do. 100% creative control never fucking ends well.
I don't think he's one that does though.
Well, I mean, he's made it very, Edgar just said it. He's had a whole lot of that's not going to work for me, brothers. And I remember a few times that has happened, and because that has happened, they just didn't use him.
Right.
So again, I understand having to a degree creative control. Who knows your gimmick better than you? But at the end of the day, your booker and your promoter or your producer knows what they need to have for your character to develop into the next show. And if you're not wanting to play ball, well, that's too fucking bad. Either do this or there's the fucking door. Go ask for your fucking release. Don't just sit at home and collect a paycheck.
Right.
You guys want to see him in WWE, Miro?
I
don't care one way or the other.
I really don't. Like he's a great worker, but he kind of falls in that area of Brian Cage where he just sucks up a lot of charisma.
But I also think that he's very limited. Like he just can do what he did in WWE. Like he didn't expand his offense at all.
Which is fine, at least for me, because I've always worked under the guidelines of less is more. And
correct. But when you're in there against guys that don't have the restraints, it just he looked a step behind to me a lot of times.
Well, I mean, you could also say that about Copeland as well. I mean, he hasn't really added too much to his repertoire either. He's still playing the greatest hits. Sting, same thing.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. It feels different with Copeland. Like he's still, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there's something about Rusev Miro that just never evolved. He never got better.
Greer is having sex with his wife in a tank on his way to the ring versus John Cena. That will forever be his highlight.
Yeah.
But anyway,
wait, Wait, who's highlight? Who did that?
Rusev and Lana had sex in that tank during that WrestleMania entrance when he was working John Cena. I can't remember which one he did right offhand. Was that 15? Was that 2015?
Did they really do that?
Yes, they've both confirmed it.
Wow.
Like, got in the tank during the fucking entrance. That's what took him so long to get out of the fucking tank.
Jesus Christ.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I think that was 2015 because that's when he started using the springboard stunner.
Oh yeah.
That was 31.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So anyway,
Next.
Rusev, kiss my ass. I don't fucking care.
All right. Well, unlike Malachi or Miro, to me, this guy, this third name that we're going to talk about, this is a guy that I really want to see in the WWE, really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Ricky Starks got
about goddamn time.
He's free from the AEW. This was just his contract expired, or what was it, Dark?
Say that again? His contract is finally expired.
Yeah.
So it wasn't released.
Wherever the fuck he wants.
And it has to be the E, right?
Oh, most certainly will probably be the E. I think he'll go to NXT for a while. I don't think he's a straight to the main roster kind of guy.
He's definitely one of Cody's boys, so Cody will have some influence with that hiring. But I agree with you. I feel NXT would be a good fit for him, at least for 6 months to relearn the WWE way of working.
Yeah.
Of course, he kind of did work that WWE style even in AEW. Like he knows when to tone it down. He knows when to fucking speed it up. He knows when to work the crowd. So I don't know, maybe 2-3 months in there and just send him on his way.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got the charisma. He's definitely got the mic skills.
God, yes.
I don't know if what's up, Carmen? I don't know if the main roster can stand 2 Rock and Austin clones. They got LA Knight there already. But we'll see.
Dude,
all right.
I remember LA Knight and Ricky Starks, their little feud over in NWA, and their promos alone put asses in seats. So I can honestly see that happening.
Yeah, could be good.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one too.
Yes, just about damn
sooner.
time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. Any other words on that one, fellas?
Hurry up, Ricky. We're waiting.
All right.
Happy Alistair's finally getting released. He can finally pursue what he needs to pursue. Sucks for the Good Brothers, but I understand, and they're going to fucking thrive from this. And I'll miss you, Isla.
Yeah.
I'll miss you.
I miss you. All right.
You big booty bitch.
Let's go to commercial, and we'll come back and wrap up with some other news.